Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been some time since the last update. Today is day 260 on the 60-gallon Reef system. A lot has changed since the last update, as you could imagine. Some new fish, some things happened, new filtration system, some new corals. So let's get started in here. I guess we'll start with an update on the rose bowl tip anemone. If you remember from the previous video, this thing was pretty small, rather bubbly tips, but it's just grown into this monster. It's kind of hard to give you a good representation on the size of it here, but it's big, a lot bigger than it was. One of the new corals that's in the system is this right here. Get it focused. Yeah, this is a purple tort. If you recall, I had this other SPS colony up here, but it ended up dying, and the guy I got it from, I guess he felt kind of bad, so he gave me this one, this little frag. It's a pretty big frag, maybe about 3-4 inches. Pretty cool. Another new coral in the system. Right here, this Australian Blastomosa Wellesley. Very nice. There was a time where I had a piece of this that was only about four heads on it, and it just crapped out. I had an issue with the system. I always told myself I'd get another one, and I found this one, got a good deal, so can't pass up a good deal. Over here, one of the things that's changed is, as you can see, my A cans aren't in here. I'll get into that. The reason being is that one of the new fish that they introduced to the system, which you should be able to see in the previous video that I posted, was supposed Aptasia eating filefish. Now that fish in that video is not this fish. They have two separate groups that they come from, and they look very much alike but are very different. The one that I had in here, within just a few days, it started attacking my other onyx clown, the larger one, the female, and ripped out her gills on the left side, and she ended up dying a few days later. So it's very sad. So the fish had to get taken out of the system, and I went with this guy here, which is the correct one after much research, and he seems to be doing a pretty decent job. Not exclusively eating the Aptasia, but he is eating it. Actually, there he goes right there. First time I've ever actually seen him do it. So it's a first for both of us. Now, this is one of the new fish in the system. She is a true perk. Got her to replace, the other big female. Her name was Big Mama, so this is the new Big Mama. Because this guy up here, he was depressed. Would never leave his little frog spawn down here. Then he started leaving the frog spawn like he was searching, trying to find her. So it was sad. So they're getting along pretty well. This True Perk's not really orange, more of just like a yellow color. Not quite, mustard yellow, but it's different. So good addition to the system. One of the other new additions since the last video is this wrasse right here. Advertised as a clown wrasse, but it's really like a red-headed Solon wrasse. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Really cool fish, no fear. Likes to swim high in the water column. Cool fish, eating everything. like a pig. What else is going on in here? Yeah, the Recordia Floridas are doing well. The orange one is splitting again. See the two mouths happening there. Cool. The larger one up here split in half. This one's on its way to be almost completely split. Probably give it another week or two. The three green ones that were over there, they're still here, kind of piled on each other. Doing good. Redactus mushrooms are doing fantastic. This one right here looks like it's going to start splitting soon, this large one. Rather elongated. You can't really see it because this hermit crab just happens to be in the way, but I had to move this because it came over here and the mushrooms were burning the favia. So favia's doing good, recovering. You know, the GSP, just ridiculous. Had to trim it back, as you can see here. The shorter stuff. I tossed a piece of it on this side of the tank. You can kind of see it in the corner there, just below the mystery grass. And there was a lot more of it, but I just got rid of it. I have another tank that I keep an octopus in. I put in there, and it just didn't do too well, so I just took it out and pitched it. These mushrooms are going nuts. Pulsing zinnia, just growing out of control. It reaches up, attached to the rock, and it grows and climbs up. And as you can see, there's lots of it now. So it doesn't have any more further to go, so hopefully it'll stop spreading. The Moneypora capricornus, also doing really well. You know, nice white edge, so growing out. These ewes are doing great. As you notice, there's a lot less aptasia. So, like I said, this new filefish is doing what it needs to do. One of the little things that's happening in the system that I don't like, if you can see here, I don't know if you notice it, just below this snail, these little white snails, they're parasitic and they feed on them, and I've been sucking them out of the turkey baster for weeks now, and they're just always constantly more, and my snails keep on getting taken out, so hopefully I get that under control. Before I forget, the Pythoa grandis doing awesome. Lots of, you know, more pallies on there, as you can see. Doing great. Humor coral, large in charge. The open brain is doing pretty well. One of the drawbacks of having this filefish in the system is that they do tend to nip at LPS stuff, and been kind of nipping at this, so it's contracted, but it's nothing major. It's just a quick nip and then moving on. Lots more zoos growing right here on that little piece that broke off the mother colony. Okay, yeah, the clam is doing well. No issues, new growth on it, so happy about that. Australian Duncans multiplying quite a bit. Each larger head has about 3 or 4 smaller ones budding off of it, so that's really cool. I guess that covers what's happening in the system. I mean, real quick, you know, the mystery wrasse still doing good, just fat, really thick fish, healthy. Flame Angel, still a jerk, big bully of the tank, you know, thinking he owns the place. He may have to go soon. Scopus Tang, yeah, you know, he's doing really well. Real fat fish as well. So cool personality, doing good. So yeah, so everyone in the tank's doing well. So one of the new things that you may have noticed in the videos in the upper left hand corner of this shot right here is the overflow, external overflow box. My CPR Aeroforce skimmer is gone. Took it out. Got this overflow box also from CPR. I forget which one it is specifically, but there it is. Something around 660 gallons per hour maximum. And that starts up here, comes down to the new heart of the system. Step back here and get a shot of it. Finally, after much waited anticipation, this is the new sump. Bear with me, I'm not sure how the color is going to be on this. But yeah, this comes on down. This is an Aquarium ProFlex Model 2 sump. A couple filter socks here in the beginning, no big deal. It has this chamber in here, this pipe that goes inside of it, right in this area here, straight down. Traps a lot of the bubbles, comes up, overflows, goes down into the refugium area, which I have lit by just 4 LEDs. Doing great. There's some good growth on the Chaetomorpha here. For the time being, I have these my A cans down here, so the filefish doesn't continue to dine on them. See, they got beat up pretty bad in a very short period of time. So they should recover nicely. Got some good, coral rubble going on down here. It's really cool blue coral. I know you got a little bit of blue light on it, so it kind of doesn't seem that blue, but that's actually how blue it is. The blue you see on those pieces, and this piece and that piece up there, and there's a couple more in there. So yeah, lots of copepods happening in here. Then over here, this side, let me move this out of the way. It's my sound deadener, that towel. This is the protein skimmer, AquaSea EV180. Get a little view of it here. This thing rocks. I mean, it just pulls crazy amounts of scum out of the water, and it stinks horribly, so I know it's doing a good job. It's being run currently by a Mag 7, and I also have another Mag 7 for my return. Back into the system. It's up there in the corner, just using the existing one from my canister filter, so kind of Frankensteined it. Works really well, good flow. A little collection gallon over here for the overflow from the box here. So yeah, I mean, ever since I got the refugium on here, a little more water volume, things are a lot more stable within the system. I leave this lit 24/7, and I've had no algae growth whatsoever in the fuge. None whatsoever. And the amount of food I've been feeding the tank has increased due to the fact that I added, the filefish into the system. All he eats is mysis. The reason for me getting this wrasse here is, if you notice, there's a fish missing, the Lubbock's fairy wrasse, the pink one of my original crew. Yeah, he jumped tank, so sad to see him go. So I had that happen the day after I lost the Solomon Island female clownfish, so kind of a rough couple days, but things happen. So yeah, so that's it for the for this update. More updates to come, so look forward to those. Thanks for watching.